Hello, this is Rusty Go from SouthgateCoins.com. This is one of the best ways for a beginner especially to start collecting Carson City coins. If you'll go through each one of the 10 different types of coins that were struck at Carson City, 7 of them silver and 3 of them in gold, you will have a great introduction to the entire Carson City series. Today I want to focus on the 7 silver coins from the Carson City Mint. The next video we will pick up the 3 gold denominations struck in Carson City, and at the completion of that we will have had an entire overview of all 10 different types of coins that were minted at Carson City. The first denomination that we're going to start with is the dime denomination. Dimes were struck at the Carson City Mint starting in 1871 and they continued through 1878. They are of the Liberty seated design, which is one of the most popular designs in all of U.S. coinage history. This coin here is a 1876 cc dime, minted in the centennial year, and this was one of the highest production denominations at the Carson City Mint in all of its 24-year coinage history. This particular example is graded by PCGS MS65 and has beautiful toning on the obverse. The second coin in the series is an unusual denomination called a 20-cent piece. They only struck 20-cent pieces for circulation purposes in 1875 and 1876, and the U.S. Mint continued to strike proof examples in 1877 and 1878, and then the series was totally abandoned by the U.S. government. In 1875 they struck over 133,000 20-cent pieces at the Carson City Mint. This is an example of that date. It's in high MS64 condition rating, and also has the full strike, which is very appealing for this issue since probably 70% or more of the 1875 cc 20-cent pieces have weak strikes, especially on the upper left shoulder of the eagle's wing. The rarest 20-cent piece in the Carson City series is the 1876, of which there are only about 19 examples known. Today, the starting price for an 1876 cc 20-cent piece is $250,000, and they can go on up to $750,000 or more. This particular piece, in its high-grade MS64 condition rating with its full strike, is valued at approximately $12,000, and you can get circulated examples of this date for as low as $500. The next denomination in the set is the quarter. Quarters were struck at Carson City between 1870 and 1878. They are also of the Liberty seated design. This particular quarter is an 1878, which was the last year of production, and is in extremely high-end MS64 condition. In fact, I have seen MS65 examples of this date that did not match the eye appeal of this particular coin. The 1873 cc without arrows quarter is the second rarest coin of all of those made at the Carson City Mint, and there are only 5 of those known to exist. The next denomination in the silver series is the Carson City half dollar. This is an 1876 date, and one of the things about this is the Carson City Mint produced many different varieties of this one. So for the variety collector, the 1876 cc half dollar is very popular. There are different sized mint marks and all different kinds of characteristics on the different varieties of the 1876 cc half dollar. This particular one is graded MS60 by PCGS, and there could be an argument made that it could grade MS62 or maybe even MS63. It has just spectacular surfaces, and the surfaces are very clean. Now we come to the silver dollars from the Carson City Mint. There were 3 different types of silver dollars minted at Carson City. The first of these is the Liberty Seated design. And this Liberty Seated silver dollar from 1870 was the very first denomination ever struck at the Nevada Mint. The first examples of this date rolled off the old coin press at the Carson City Mint in early February of 1870, and throughout the year there were approximately 12,000 of these minted. Now there are only 4 dates in the Liberty Seated Silver Dollar series from the Carson City Mint: 1870, 71, 72, and 73. The 71 and the 73 are the 2 scarcest dates in the Liberty Seated Silver Dollar series from the Carson City Mint. The 1870 Liberty Seated Silver Dollar has an estimated population of 800 to 850, and there again, that is in all grades, and those are collectible grades, not the ones with extreme damage like holes in them or graffiti written all over them. This is a spectacular version of an 1870 cc Liberty Seated dollar that's graded AU58 by PCGS and has all of the qualities of a mint state coin, although there are a few scattered hairlines in the fields. But it is just an absolutely beautiful specimen and has a full strike to boot. The next silver dollar in the Carson City series is a very unusual type. It's called a trade dollar, and these were made basically to be traded in the Orient beginning in 1873, although many of them circulated in the United States as well. This series was struck at the Carson City Mint between 1873 and 1878, and in 1878 the government called a halt to the business production of these trade dollars, although the U.S. Mint went on to strike proof examples of the trade dollar between 1879 and 1885. This is a very unusual variety from the Carson City Mint. It's a centennial issue example of the trade dollar, and it is what the collectors call a double die reverse variety. It has just some incredible diagnostics on the reverse with some extreme doubling on the lettering and other raised devices. And this particular one is graded AU55 by PCGS, and it is certainly as nice as many of the AU58 examples we've seen, and borders on uncirculated condition. Very beautiful example. We come to the Morgan silver dollar. This particular one is an 1879 Carson City silver dollar. It's graded MS62 by PCGS, and there again it has so many of the characteristics of a higher graded coin. The Morgan silver dollar series was one of the most prominent series in all U.S. coinage history. A complete set of Carson City silver dollars, excluding the varieties of course, is composed of 13 pieces from 1878 through 1885, and then from 1889 through 1893. So this concludes our discussion on a basic 10-piece Carson City coin typeset. In the next video we'll talk about the gold coin denominations from the Carson City Mint, and then we'll wrap it up and we'll look at what a complete 10-piece Carson City typeset would look like, and some estimated values of what one would cost to put together in various grade conditions. So, this is Rusty Go from SouthgateCoins.com. I thank you for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll have more next time. Bye.